Kanye West just dropped his new album Bully, so today we're going to talk about how to actually make a beat like Bully. We'll go through 3 usual steps of making a sampled beat and talk about what makes Bully different. So if you wanna hear my final beat, then make sure to stay to the end, and let's start with the step number 1, the sample. Okay, so the problem with samples on Bully is that there isn't just a one type of a sample, right? There's actually 3 of them. So the first type is the typical, the college dropout soul type of a sample, so songs like Preacher Man. The second type of a sample is foreign samples. So think songs like All the Love or Last Breath. And then the third type of a sample is Bulletproof, wherever that sample came from, but still fire. Actually, I don't think Bulletproof finally made it onto the album, but you can check the leaked version of the song out because it's actually fire. So for my beat, I actually didn't pick the sample myself because we picked this sample on one of the weekly calls from Sample Academy, and we chose this sample called My Lover. And so I'm not even gonna lie to you, the main reason we chose this sample was because of that first bar where the vocalist sings ecstasy. And so we just thought it would be pretty cool to use that as like a vocal chop. So here actually comes another problem with Bully samples. And it's the fact that Bully songs use the 80-20% rule for the sample. And so it basically means that the 20% of effort you put in gives you 80% of the output, of the result, and vice versa, the 80% of effort you put in gives you only the 20% of the result. And so here for Bully, the sample is the 20% of effort that will give you 80% of the result. So it's really important that when you're doing a Bully type beat, you need to spend like an extra time picking the correct sample, chopping it, making sure it feels right. Because, spoiler alert, Kanye actually doesn't do all that much later on with drums and instruments. So that's why it's so important for you to spend extra time on your sample. And so one more thing actually is for you to put heavy emphasis in your sample on the vocals. Because pretty much every sample on Bully and the way it's used is based around the vocals of the sample. Which, to be honest, that's a pretty common thing for Kanye to do on most of his albums. So for me, I grabbed my sample and I chopped it up. So I actually didn't do anything all that complex because first of all, I just have this first chop with that vocal of the ecstasy, and then I just have this second chop to make it look a little bit better. And last, I just sampled these claps from the sample to just thicken all of it up. And so if I just add my processing to it, which is an EQ, a phaser, and another EQ, it's going to sound like this. But as you can see right now, it doesn't really fit all that well the Bully aesthetic. And that's because I pitched up my sample, because that's what Kanye usually does. So instead of pitching it up, what I actually tried was pitching it down. So I slowed down the entire beat to 90 BPM, and I pitched down the sample from +4 semitones to -2, and it's gonna sound way better. And that basically is gonna give it that way more of a darker feeling. So it's gonna sound way closer to Bully. So let's move on to step number 2, which is the drums. Once again, the drums on Bully are not as straightforward because usually Ye does one of 2 things, which number 1 is literally not adding drums at all. That's why once again the sample is so important, because when we don't have drums, it's just gonna put even more emphasis on the sample. Think songs like Preacher Man, Last Breath. And number 2 is more of those old sounding drums. So there's a really simple technique that's actually very common for Ye to do that will instantly give you those Bully type drums, and that's simply just sampling drum breaks. And so I used this drum break called Catch a Groove by Juice, and it sounds like this. So by itself that wouldn't really fit my sample all that well, so instead of leaving it like that, I just chopped it up. But as you can hear right now, it just kind of misses that modern punch of drums. So a very easy way to fix this is just layering your drums. So that's what I did. I grabbed this kick and this snare, and I literally just layered every single kick and every single snare from my drum break. but it still doesn't feel just quite right, and that's because the drums are just not processed all that well. So first of all, what I did is I added an EQ to cut out the low end from my drum break, so it actually doesn't fight with my layered kick. And then I just grouped all of my drums together, added a analog clip for additional oomph, and a 1176 compressor just to squeeze it all together and give it that punch that it needs. And so for the step number 3, let's talk about the remaining layers. By that I mean the bass, other instruments and stuff like that. So when it comes to the bass, like 99% of the time we're just gonna have a bass guitar. So for me, I actually use this Juno synth, but it still has those like nice characteristics of a bass guitar, so it's gonna work perfectly fine. And so here's the pattern I played with it. And to be honest, outside of bass, when it comes to the rest of the instruments, you probably should just layer what's already happening in your sample. Maybe add like an additional melody, but that's about it. And when it comes to the sounds that you should pick, things like trumpets, a guitar, maybe a flute, that should pretty much work fine for you. So that's actually what I did. First of all, I grabbed this like trumpet sounding synth, and I just added a little bit of delay to it and a utility to make it wider. And I used this melody for it, which, by the way, shout out to Uke from Sample Academy, because he's actually the one who made this melody. And now for the rest of the song, I kind of just add like one-off layers, one-off instruments, which are gonna make the beat feel a little bit more alive and like there's something happening and it's not just the same stuff playing over and over again. So for that, I got this like electric guitar. I also add this flute layer that just plays the same melody as the trumpet and is basically there to thicken that trumpet up. I add another Juno synth of this organ, and I basically make these chords with it. And yeah, lastly, I just add this Vox, a couple of risers, and that's pretty much it. So if you want to have a community of people who are dedicated to becoming the absolute best sampling artists, just like Kanye West, then check out Sample Academy, because the beat we made today wouldn't be possible without guys like Uke and Hugo. So check out Sample Academy, it's first link in the description. And yeah, for this video, I was only able to cover the specific stylistic choices that make Bully, but I actually didn't cover any practical skills that you need to have to make beats like these. So if you wanna learn them, then check out this playlist with every skill you need to learn sampling, and yeah, see you there.